All right, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Heroes Homeschool Academy. My name is Mr. Land. Thanks for coming in to Grade 4 Science and Technology curriculum from Heroes Homeschool Academy. We're going to have a lot of fun, so let us get started. So today we're going to be talking about the week 1 aspect of the curriculum, which is going to be titled Physical Properties of Matter. Okay, so we're going to be talking about certain properties that matter has. So at the end of this lesson today, you should be able to define what matter is and the physical properties associated with matter and understand how to measure physical properties of matter as well. So let's get started. What is matter? You might have heard it before, but matter is anything that occupies space. Okay, so that's going to be a critical phrase over there. Anything that occupies space. So starting from anything like your pencil, like your book, like your table, like your chairs, like your water, even up to gas. Why? Everything that occupies space is going to be called matter. So pretty much like anything you can have in the realm of the natural. You can have, guess what, a cup like this. Well, this is going to be matter. Okay, so that's going to be matter for you. If you have a cup like that. What about if you have a ball? Okay, a ball is going to be a type of matter as well. And if you have even like water like this, right? Let's try to draw water. Okay, water is flowing like that. Guess what? That's going to be some kind of matter as well. And then if you have some kind of gas just flowing out of there like that, gas like that, well, that's going to be water as well. So that lets us know that there are actually three types or three states of matter. The solid aspect of matter is going to be the most firm aspect of matter. Okay, that's like the most solid. And in this state, molecules of matter are compact and less mobile. Well, example is going to be like an ice cube or like your snow. Do you live in a snow country over there? A snowy country? Is it winter already in your part of the town right now? Well, that's going to be a solid matter for you. Well, another state of matter is going to be liquid. Well, liquid is less firm, and molecules of matter in this state are not as compact as the solid state. So, for example, you're going to be talking about liquid water. So, liquid water is going to be like matter as well, or your coffee or your juice. All those are matter forms of matter. What about gas? Well, gas is going to be another form of matter as well, and this is the most fluid or the least firm form of matter. Okay, molecules of matter in this state are loosely held together, like the air in your balloon, like the steam or the water vapor coming out of your kettle. Well, that's going to be matter as well. So three states of matter, don't forget it: solid, okay, so solid, liquid, okay, and gas. All right, can you repeat along with me? There are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas or gaseous states of matter. Again, what is a matter? Matter is going to be anything that occupies space, okay? Your ice cube can occupy space. The liquid water can occupy space as well. The air inside the balloon, guess what? It can occupy space. All right. So what are some physical properties of matter? Well, there are properties of matter like color. So for example, your juice is going to have like an orange color, okay? Well, color is going to be one physical property of matter, and it may be from any of the colors of the rainbow, which the colors of the rainbow are going to be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violets. They call it the rugby, okay? And it is simply measured by your eyesight, okay? All right. Then another property of matter is the state of it. So we talked about three different states of matter just a few moments ago. So all matter can exist in those three different states: the solid state, the liquid state, and the gaseous state. All right. Another property of matter is going to be the hardness of it. Okay, so that determines how firm that matter is. Okay, so if you touch certain objects, they're really solid and hard. Well, if you touch other objects, they may not be that hard. Okay, so hardness is going to be a physical property of matter. What about malleability? Okay, malleability. Malleability determines how bendable the matter is. So certain objects like rubber are really malleable. You can really bend those objects. But then other objects like your wood, they're not really malleable. If you try to bend it, you might break them. Okay, so malleability. So don't forget that. How bendable that matter is. What about solubility? Solubility determines if the matter can dissolve in water. So for example, ice, if you put it inside water, is going to dissolve. Salt, if you put it inside water, is going to dissolve. So you call those things really soluble inside water. But then other things like your coin, if you were to drop your coin inside a pool of water, it's not going to dissolve because metal is not soluble in water, right? So solubility is going to be another property of matter. What about electrical conductivity? Electrical conductivity is going to determine if electricity is going to flow through that matter. Well, there are certain objects that electricity can flow through them. They are called conductors. And there are other objects that electricity cannot flow through them. They are called insulators. Okay, so electrical conductivity is going to be a property of matter. What about density? Density measures the mass of a matter per unit of cubic volume. Okay, some items are denser than other items. So for example, paper may not be as dense as your coin. Okay, so a coin is going to be denser than paper. What about the size of it? Well, the size of matter is going to be another property as well. And mass is going to be another property, which measures, well, potentially how heavy matter is. And it's typically measured in kilograms, grams, or ounces and pounds. Those are different units. What about the volume of it? Describes the interior space that the object of the matter occupies. And finally, the temperature of matter as well. It's going to be another physical property of matter. There are different scales of temperature, if you will. There's the melting point, which is the point at which solid changes to liquid. And there's the boiling point part of temperature as well, which is the point at which liquid changes to gas. All right, so I got a homework for you in here. So look at the diagrams below. Right below each one, the state of matter, and describe at least two properties of matter. So who can tell me what state this particular matter is? Well, you're going to see that this is like the solid state right now, and it is called ice. Can you see it is ice, right? All right, so what are two? There are two physical properties that we can talk about in here. Physical properties, properties will include things like, you can see the size of it, that's a physical property. And what about the temperature of it? Okay, the temperature of it is going to be another physical property. And of course you can go on and on, like the mass of it, like the color of it. Okay, you can go on and on talking about different properties of matter in this regard. All right, let's look at this. Well, what about this one? Can you tell what this is? Well, I think this is gonna be like sand. Okay, so if you're pretty much sand and liquid water. Okay, so like the ocean and sand and water. So this picture shows sand and water. Okay, and what about this one? Well, this one shows water. Okay, this one shows water, and that's the liquid state. It's in the liquid state. All right, sand. Let's call this one sand and solid state. Okay, sand and solid state over there. All right, so that's our matter. What about this one? Well, this one shows water vapor. All right, so this is like water vapor. Okay, water vapor, and it shows the gaseous state of water. All right, so those are just some quick examples for you to remember what we talked about today. So remember, today we talked about the physical properties of matter. We understand what matter is. Matter is anything that occupies space. And we understand that there are three major states of matter. There is the solid state of matter, there is the liquid aspect of matter, and there is the gaseous aspect of matter as well. We talked about different physical properties of matter: color, state, hardness, malleability, solubility, electrical conductivity, and the rest of it. Alright, so please go ahead and turn to page number 8 and page number 9 of your workbook. You are going to be able to do those exercises over there so you can follow along with us. I want to thank you, boys and girls, for joining me today. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Till next time, bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with heroes born, I will be your